forget the Six Nations. The Pro12 is back this weekend and the Ospreys travel north to face Edinburgh on Friday night. Looking ahead to the game with us now are Steve Tandy, Sam Davies and Tyler Ardron. Sam, last weekend at Bath, dramatic comeback from the Ospreys. You at the heart of it. It must have been a pretty satisfactory feeling at the end of the game.
Yeah, definitely. I think Bath put a strong team out and they were out to win that game because they had chances of qualification, and we were up there to cause an upset, and fair play to the boys. We dug in and got the win in the end.
After the previous weekend in Gloucester where we pushed and just missed out, that probably made it even sweeter.
Yeah, I think over the last 2 weeks the boys have performed really well, especially in open play. I think we've dominated large parts of the game, and on Saturday we showed great grit and determination to defend in 22 as well. So fair play to the boys again. I think it was a great effort from everyone, and thankfully we came out with a win.
What do you take from those performances now when we switch focus to the Pro12 and a different type of challenge up in Edinburgh on Friday night?
We're going to take a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence. I think we're the second team to win in Bath this year, and they didn't have a weekend side out by any means. So we're going to take a lot of confidence and momentum into these next 4 games really, which are massive. I think just going into this Edinburgh game Friday, the boys in training have been full of confidence, and I think if we can get the win on Friday, we can build on that and hopefully get the other wins.
What type of threat are you expecting from Edinburgh?
Well, we know they're going to be a physical side. We lost to them away last year, so we definitely don't want to be doing the same again this year. So we're going to have to up our physicality and just play the rugby that we have been the last couple of weeks.
And while the focus is quite rightly on Edinburgh, you can't forget they've got 3 massive games coming up. Glasgow, Leinster and Munster back to back following that. So it's a really important but challenging period.
Yes, massive, especially the next 3 games after this as well against teams which are going to be challenging for that top 4. So we're going to have to look at taking points off them as well as stopping them getting points. And I think it would be great just to play at Munster and Leinster at home, and hopefully we can get good turnout for them ones because they really are massive games along with the Glasgow away game.
And I know you probably get fed up with being asked this kind of question at this time of the year, but the internationals are away. It's an opportunity for someone like yourself to step in and really show what you're about.
Yeah, definitely. I think you just got to take every game as it comes really and see what happens from there. So it's just a case of 3 decent performances and now just looking to build on that personally.
Stephen, great win in Bath last weekend, dramatic ending. Boys kept going, dug in and got the rewards. What can you take from that going into this period of Pro12 rugby?
Yeah, obviously first 2 Pro12 games now we're going to be away days, so it's going to be tough going away from home, in particular Glasgow and Edinburgh in the form team at the minute, so it's something we know we have to hang on on occasions. I thought defensively we've done that in Bath, and then making sure we take our opportunities, which we did at the end of the Bath game. But for the attitude and how the young boys have progressed through this LV period has been excellent, and there were some tough selection decisions to make this morning.
We go to Edinburgh, a change of venue from the usual Myreside, a small, compact, old-fashioned club ground. Does that make it easier or tougher?
I think if it's a smaller field and things, then I think it'll suit Edinburgh a little bit, like with the way they play. But it's something that we prepared for it. We'll be ready to go, and it's still a field at the end of the day, and it should be a good crowd. I think it's a sellout, so there'll be a good atmosphere and it'll be a real good experience for us.
And Edinburgh, with a large South African contingent, they've got some strength there. It can be a real test for a group missing so many boys away with Wales and injuries.
Yeah, it is a test, and we are pretty thin, but I think some of the young boys throughout the LV have really put their hand up, and someone like Ollie Cracknell not being involved this week is really tough for him, and Rod Hughes and those kind of things. So it's something that we're pretty pleased with the boys have come along, but yeah, it's going to be a real physical test for us on the strength of depth of our squad.
And you look a little bit further ahead, we've got Glasgow, Leinster, Munster. When you say it like that, it's quite a daunting challenge.
Yeah, I think it's exciting. I think it's where we are in the league as well at the minute in time, and if we can knock a few of those over, we can consolidate the position. So it's something, we're pretty confident the way we've played. I know we haven't had maybe some of the results we've maybe deserved, but something that we're in a pretty good place. We've got a lot of young boys we're bringing through who've done a real good job for us, and hopefully we can knock over a few of these teams and then really consolidate ourselves in the top 4.
And with these 2 big games against Irish teams coming up, you'd like to think that the local public will get behind the team and really support what is a team full of local youngsters.
Yeah, it is. It's great, and like you say, when you get big support at home, in particular down the Liberty, it's always great for the guys, and I know they respond to it and they really thrive in it. So it's something, yeah. Like when we go away to the Irish teams, there are always big crowds there, and if we can just keep going with that at home, it's going to make a real difference for us for the push from now until the end of the season.
Tyler, we've been out to the Pro12 for a month. We're back into action against Edinburgh on Friday night. Big game, top of the table for us, an important period for the Ospreys.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you got to take it one game at a time, but looking forward to the next 4 here. They're going to be huge in terms of how the season ends up and how the table ends up. So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to this one and what's to come.
A strange experience going to a small, old-fashioned club ground. It's a bit different from playing at Myreside, but it's all part of the test of professional rugby.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously we're going to prepare the exact same. It'll just be a slightly different environment, but we'll take it in. It should be an exciting one.
And you've touched on the 4 fixtures coming up in this period. While the internationals away, the Welsh boys, it's a massive period, and they're really big games. Each one of them got a lot weighing on them, particularly when we have the other 3 teams in the top 4 to play.
Yeah, definitely. Just like you said, the other top 4 teams or the other top 3 teams as well are in the next 4 games. So it's going to be a challenge, but one we look forward to and one that can really separate us and keep us up at the top.
And for yourself, you're going to be leading the team into action. It's quite an honour for such a young man to be captaining the Ospreys at this level.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously honoured to do it, but I think it shows a lot just how the environment is here and how they've helped me come to this spot. So I look forward to going out as a captain, but also having so many good leaders out there to help me.
Does that make the job easier when you have natural leaders around you packing the squad?
Oh yeah, for sure. We've got so many good guys, even young guys like Sam Davies who can drive this team as well, and that's going to help huge come the weekend.
Of course, it's a role that you're used to. You've been doing it for Canada since last summer, so it's not completely new to you, not completely alien.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it and I try to embrace it. So I've been doing it for a little while, and I look forward to what's to come.
One question though, your Canadian colleague Jeff Hassler was delivering your bag for Edinburgh this morning. Now he's out injured, is he your bag boy?
Oh, I don't think he's a bag boy. He does help around a little more maybe, but he's got his own things to worry about so he can get back fit.
That's all for this week. Don't forget, the Ospreys have back-to-back home games against Leinster and Munster coming up. Tickets for those games are on sale now via the Liberty Stadium ticket office, online at ospreysrugby.com/buy tickets, and via the ticket hotline on 0844 815 665. Make sure you get yours now and support the cause.